Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. So guys, today we are going to be looking at the new version of Launch scan tool. They've sent me an upgraded version from the previous one that I've looked at and used quite a bit actually. So we're going to see what this one's like. It's not going to be a sort of complete comparison against the other one that I've got, but we will have a quick look at the differences between this one and the other version that I've got. It's the Crp 129E version 2.0. So yeah, we'll just see what kind of difference there is between them, and then we'll get into it. We'll do an unboxing, see what's in there. It's pretty basic what's in there because it's all in the sort of the scan tool itself. So let's get into it. We'll have a look at it and yeah, we'll put it in some cars and we'll see what it can do. So let's do this. Right, okay, so let's get into it. Like I said, it's not a comparison. I'm not trying to sort of say that this one, you know, I'm just trying to show you a little difference between this one, which they sent me, Launch sent me a little while back. It's the Crp 129X. And this one they've just recently sent me, which is Crp 129E version 2.0. So we're going to see what the difference is. Just a basic difference between the actual layout and the setup. Obviously you get your pack, and you get the scan tool with all the paperwork in there as well, and the leads. But I think the biggest difference straight away you can see between these two really is that this is now a complete touchscreen, as where this one is touchscreen and that version. So you get quite a bigger, it looks like a bigger screen there to me. Yeah, I'll have to check the specification on these, but yeah, they're just nice little handy scan tools to keep in your car. Look, it's in a little packet like this, and if you ever come across your car where you've got like an engine management light on, these are great for just sort of you know, plugging in and then getting your own basically if there's an issue. This setup is exactly the same setup as that one as well. It's just that this is now full touchscreen. So you've got the menu on the front there. You can see that. You know, you've got obviously the diagnostics straight away. You can do like an auto detect. That's an auto detect there. Or you can actually pick your own vehicle through the list. And I'll tell you what, there's quite a lot to choose from. So yeah. Let's go back. What else? Oh, it's not letting me do a few things because obviously we're not plugged into a certain car. So you've got certain resets here as well. You've got AF reset, brake reset, battery reset, bleeding, electric throttle body reset, DPF regen as well. That's good. AdBlue reset, that's good. AFS reset and injector there as well. So you have got some good extras that come with this one. Battery voltage as well. What you do is you plug this into the actual car, and it will tell you what the battery voltage is reading. We'll do that live in a bit on one of the vehicles in a second, but I'm just quickly showing you obviously the other bits and pieces that are on this. Yeah, you've got like a DTC library which you can store stuff in. Yeah, a couple of other bits and pieces there. Mail, don't know what that is, not coming up. But this one here. This is the good one. So basically, this is all the upgrades that normally a scan tool you'd have to pay for on a yearly basis, a subscription to get all the uploads and downloads and upgrades. This completely free. So yeah, you just literally if I just go update, and then any updates that come in, they start sort of coming in and added to the list, and you just update them, and away it goes, and they just get updated through the internet as well. So you have to be connected to the internet to do this. But yeah, a very, very good little free thing that comes with it. So that's good. But we'll come back to that later. You don't have to really sort of, we're gonna have to wait for that. So, but yeah, you know, it's got the usual plug-in wire for your OBD port, and a charger as well if you want to charge it. So you can actually charge this device, this scan tool, on the plug, or you can charge it through your OBD. So you just you just sort of connect it all up, and then it charges through your OBD port. That's the power button there, and that's the power button there as well. So yeah, but apart from that, that's kind of it. But that's the whole idea of these kind of little scan tools. They're absolutely perfect, just to chuck it in the bag, zip it all up, and chuck it in the boot. Like, it's pretty skinny in the back of a door. You know, your door, your actual behind the actual seats. You can chuck it underneath the seats. It's just nice, you know, just to have a spare scan tool. I will put a link in the description below, guys, if you want to get one of these. I'm not sponsored by these. They don't sort of pay me. All they do is they send me a scan tool and say, you know, do a video, show it on the channel, and then you can keep it. But eventually I will start giving these away. Because yeah, I've got quite a few scan tools now, and I just think it's nice to give something back to you guys that watch, sit there, and it'll just be handy to have in any of your cars, you know. But for now, I will put a link in the description below. They're not expensive. I don't know how much yet, but I will. I will set up a link for you guys to get yourself one of these. So let's get in and set it all up into a car. I'll choose one to work on, and we'll go from there, and we'll just see now live what it can do. Let's do this. Right, okay, so guys, I'm outside, and we've got a Range Rover Evoque that we're going to plug it in, and we're going to see what comes up on the scan tool. Don't think there's anything wrong with this car, so I'm hoping no issues, but we'll have a look to see what the report gives us. So basically, as soon as you plug it in, it starts searching for the car. So I'll show you what I mean. So we'll put it down there, and we'll plug her into the OBD port, which is underneath here on this Range Rover. It could be anywhere on your car, but on this, it's just there. And then straight away, it starts searching for the car. So that's pretty cool. You haven't really got to do, you know, too much messing around, searching, going through sort of different. It ain't going to pick it up yet because I haven't put the ignition on. So let's put the ignition on one. And now it should start picking it up and reading the actual car. And then it gives it a report on the whole car. There we go. It's read the car. It's found it. And now it's going to do a report on it. So let's do that now. Like that. It'll do a full report scan on all the modules on the whole car. So it's pretty quick comparison, really. And there you go. That's the report for this particular car, make and model. And it just gives you a little bit of information here. It gives you a bit of information about the car. Device information. And there you go. That's the report. So it picks up the modules for each individual stuff. And it's saying that there's no codes. Completely clear. Gives you a disclaimer at the bottom. But this is the bit that you want here. And if there's any codes that come up, this will be where it'll be here, right here. But you can also press share at the bottom, and you can share it with customers, anyone online. You can share it to anyone you want, and it just sends that report to the customer and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So yeah, you can put a message in there, and then send it to whoever you want to send it to. So yeah, I think it's pretty quick. We're going to get out of this for a minute, and then we'll come back and show you. I'll show you something else that goes on the front screen here as well. You can actually, like, if there's any codes that come up on any of these, you can clear the codes here. So that's what that does. Yes, let's leave for the moment. Let's get out of this. So this is where we want to go back to the front screen. I want to show you a few bits and pieces on this. This reset button here. This will this on this particular car make and model. This will do all these little bits and pieces here. So you can reset the so if you change the battery, some cars, if you put a new car battery inside, you've got to reset the battery. So you can do that by doing this. It says battery reset, but we don't want to do that because we didn't change the battery. This is a petrol version of the Range Rover Evoque, so it hasn't got a DPF, and it hasn't got AdBlue, so we don't need to bother with any of those other bits and pieces. But yeah, if we come out of here, we can go to battery voltage actually. So you can see there that the line is going across, and it's there. Can you see it? So it's doing an actual battery test on what's there, and it's doing it live as well. So I think if I start the car like that, it gives it, you see that little tiny little jump down. So that's the surge of the battery taking it from to the starter motor to get that surge. So you can see that the battery now is, because the alternator is running, it's starting to charge. So it's jumped up now. So as soon as I switch something on, like let's switch on that heater, air conditioning, it should change it again, or lights. So let me just turn that down. So don't change it much actually, but it does change it a little bit from when you do it. So then obviously when you turn everything back off, it will then stay steady at a pace. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's turn that off, and we'll go back. But the main thing about this little scan tool really is that if you get any issues, any problems, you're out and about, if the engine management light comes on, that one there, if that comes on and you're, stuck, you need to clear the code, you need to see what's going on. This is just absolutely ideal to keep in your car. And it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy to use. There's no sort of real, massive scan tool with loads of different buttons and loads of different things to get into. It is pretty straightforward. You can change a load of bits and pieces in the settings just here. Like that. But yeah, I think it's a great little scan tool, especially for sort of picking up bits and pieces. I haven't really let's just do it again. We'll just have a little look. Actually, if I keep the door open, it might give me that. I don't think it will. Might do. So there's the report. So it's giving me no scan tools. The car is completely clear. There's no engine management light on. Nothing needs doing to this car. But yeah, you can see obviously the report. Let me just shut this door. You can see the report is obviously, you know, completely clear on this car. So let's jump into another car and see if anything comes up on anything else. So yeah, bear with me and we'll get into something else. I think I've got a Ford B-Max actually. I'll bring that over and we'll jump into that and we'll set it up on that and see if that brings up anything on the Ford B-Max. So bear with me for now and I'll come back to you. Right, guys, well, a couple of days have gone past and we've been working on this Peugeot 308 and I thought, do you know what, let's plug the computer in, this one, this launch, and see what it throws us. I've not checked this yet, so let's see if there's any codes coming up on the system. I found the OBD port on this Peugeot 308. I was looking absolutely everywhere. I thought it was going to be here underneath this cover. Pulled that down, absolutely nothing. So I thought, all right, well, it's a Peugeot, it's French. OBD port could be in the glove box. Sometimes they are. Pulled that down, absolutely nothing. And I've been searching around. Eventually, I checked online, found a video on YouTube, and it's just here. It's like a plastic cover. You pull this plastic cover up, and it's in there. Just there. So, let's plug her in. It is on at the minute. I'll show you that in a second. So the computer is, there you go, it's on there. So, and we've got some updates to do as well. Should we get them going? Let's get them going. So every time you see that green thing, it tells you that there's updates available on the system, and you just go into it. And I said to you, like I said to you on a previous video, this is a lifetime free update. So you just press update and away it goes. And it updates, it's going to update all these. And it'll just keep downloading these updates to do every now and then. And then you just go into them and then just download them like this. And they will just download. It really does depend on what it's for. So you can see that that's for something, it's for something. There's an Audi there. There's a Ford Europe one there. Honda, Mitsubishi oil maintenance reset. That's good. So that's got a update on that. So all these manufacturers you can see, and it just updates them, you know, on the system. That one's waiting to be installed. Next one's downloading, and away you go. So that's that. I just thought I'd quickly show you again that one. Let's get into it. Let's see if this Peugeot has got any fault codes. So really straightforward. It is on, as you can see, and all I'm going to do is just plug it in, and it should just go straight away into the search mode. God, this one ain't easy. God, this one is a well hard one to get. There we go. Okay, so as you can see, it's trying to find the car. It's trying to search the car, yeah? But it won't find the car until I put the ignition on. So I'm going to turn the ignition on. Ignition's on. Now it should find the car. And then we're going to scan it. There you go. It's found the car. So all we've got to do now is just, yeah, go into the system. And it just gives you a report. So straight away, it's searching, and it's going to give me a report on all the OBD, the actual modules around the car, to see what comes up. Let's see what it is. Yeah, the ignition is on. Here we go. Oh, we found a code already. That's good. Well, it's not good, but it's nice to see. We're going to see what it is. Another one there as well. That's 2 codes. Automatic gearbox is not equipped. Is that saying? No fault codes on the anti-lock brake system. So yeah, it's just going through the modules now and it's checking it. But we will check those 2 codes that come up and see what they are. Here we go. And yet again, it just gives you a report on the actual car system itself. Bit of information about what the car is and all that sort of stuff. And these are our codes right here. So let's go into the top one first and see what that is. So it is a P0014 exhaust camshaft fault. Strange. Maybe that's an old one, but we'll see what we can do with that one. Next one is O5FF. Never seen that before. Unexpected fault coming from BSI. What the hell is that? Okay, all right. Well, let's clear the codes here at the bottom here. Let's see if we can clear them. And we will do another check to see if they've come back. And yeah, we'll have to investigate why they're there, what they're for. And see if they've come back. Hold on. Yeah. But they're still there. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. We cleared it. That's good. So now it's completely clear. I just wonder if it's going to come back. But I suppose the only good that you'd have to do is obviously take it for a test drive. And then see if it comes back on the system. But so far, we have ended it. So yeah, let's have a look at any our updates. Are they still going? Should be still going. All right. I suppose when you come out of them, they stop, and you have to go back into it and redo it. So this point you have to have open all the time and not close. But I'm just showing you. We're not going to sit here and watch all these download. I'm just showing you what actually what I want to try and do now is let's start her up. Like that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, so let's start up like that, and then we're gonna have a check to see the actual. There isn't an engine management light on the dash, so maybe that was just an old stored code that was in the system, and just needed to be cleared. But I think we're gonna check it again, just to make sure. I don't really need to do any of this. We know, again, we've seen this with battery voltage, and you can see that it's bang on where it should be, 12.2. It actually tells you there with the actual voltage of the battery there, and then sort of as you sort of turn things on and stuff like that, it drops a little bit, so you can see that that's dropped. And when I turn it back on, it should go up. There you go. It goes back up a little bit. Don't go much, but it does go back up and down a little bit. So yeah, let's go into the this again. Let's turn her off and put the ignition on. We're going to just search those codes just to see if they come back, but it might need, the car might need to go off for a run, go off for a drive, come back and then check again. But yeah, I'm just showing you what was in the system without any engine management light actually on the dash, which is, you know, which is pretty cool. So, but we just want to do another check, another report, and then we're going to leave it there and call it a day. But this is a cool little bit of kit. This is really handy. I've said it before, just to keep in your car, even if you don't know nothing about these scan tools, or it's hard to use, or you think it's difficult. It's not. It's just that this makes it easy, because you just plug it in and it does it itself. It straight away searches for the car and gives you a report straight away. So it's really simple to use. So at the minute, no fault codes, so that's good. Nothing's coming up. So there you go. There is our report. And we have got no fault codes coming up on any of the modules or any of the car's systems, engine ECU, the built-in systems, interface, nothing. It's all clear right there. So that's good. That's really good. Right. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. That's it. That's the launch. Pretty good bit of kit. All touch screen now, so you've got no buttons on the side like the previous one. It's an updated version, so it's a pretty good bit of kit. I will leave a link to the description to get yourself one of these guys in below, and you can go there, click on it. I think it's going to be an Amazon link, and you can grab yourself one of these, keep it in your car, and it's going to be really handy if ever your engine management light comes up and it goes into limp mode. Your car sometimes will do that. With one of these little sort of devices, you can, clear the codes, get it out of limp mode, and get you home, or get you to a garage to find out what the problem was. But yeah, I'm not sure on the price, but like I said, I will put a link in the description below, and go ahead and grab yourself one. I don't get paid for this. I'm not getting an amount for each one you buy. It's just I'm showing you, a cool bit of kit from launch, and quite thin and handy to have just in your back seat or your seat or your boot, and it comes with a little packet and all that, so it's pretty cool. So there we go. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you soon.